Hello students, welcome again. So today we are going to discuss about the next topic, that is a cell cycle in plants. So the cell cycle can be defined as a life cycle of the cell. So cell cycle it is a series of growth and development steps which cell undergoes between its birth and reproductions. So there are stages, we can say, or the phases of the cell cycles. So the cell cycle is divided into major two phases. The first, that is the interphase, or we can also known as a non-dividing phase. Then the mitotic phase, or we can say dividing phase. So it is mostly known as the M phase only. So one by one goal, that is the interphase. So during this phase the cell goes and makes a copy of its own DNA. So the phases of cell cycle, according to the scientists, that is the Howard and Pillay, in 1953 have divided cell cycle into four phases, that is G1, S, G2 and the M phase. So the G1 and the G2 phase are known as the gap phase, whereas the M phase is of mitosis and S phase is for DNA synthesis. So the G1, S and the G2 phases are combined to form classical interphases. So during these phases the cell is fully preparing itself for next mitosis phases. So the first, that is the G1 phase, or we can also known as a post mitotic phase. So the daughter cells enters into the G1 phase of interphase of the new cell cycle. So G1 phase, it is the resting phase, is also called as the first gap phase, because during this phase there is no DNA synthesis. So recently some work has been done on this. The G1 has been termed as the first growth phase, since it involves synthesis of RNA, protein and membrane, which leads to the growth of nucleus and cytoplasm of each daughter cells towards the mature cells. Okay, so during this phase the young daughter cells grows in size by synthesizing cytoplasm. It also synthesizes many enzymes, mRNA, tRNA, ribosomes and proteins, and stores them. It also starts synthesizing the nitrogen bases which is required for DNA replication. So during these phases chromosomes are extended to form a slender fine thread and forms an interwoven network chromatins. So the main function of G1 phase is to prepare nuclei for DNA synthesis in the S phase. So during G1 phase, which is also known as the first gap phase, the cell grows physically larger, make the several copies of the different organelles and makes the molecular building blocks required for further steps, that is next steps. So G1 is the longest phase of this total cell cycles, which takes about 10 hours. Okay. The next, that is the G2 phase. So it is the second gap phase. So during this phase cell grows more and more and makes a synthesis, or we can say synthesizes proteins and organelles, and begins to recognize its content for the preparation of mitosis. G2 phase ends when the mitosis begins. So during this stage rRNA, mRNA and nuclear RNA are synthesized. So it is the post DNA synthesis period, during which the cells makes preparation for the initiation of mitosis. So G2 is the shorter phase. Casting, it takes about 3 to 4 hours of total cell cycle. So next, that is the S phase. So it is the phase of complete synthesis of DNA in its nuclei. In this phase there is also duplication of centrosomes, which helps the separation of DNA during the M phase. So usually cells takes 5 to 6 hours for the completion of this S phase out of the total cell cycle. So the G1, S and the G2 phases together constitute the interphase. Okay, now the next, that is the M phase. So during the mitotic or the M phase, the cell divides its copied DNA and cytoplasm to make two new cells. M phase involves two distinct divisions related process. The first, that is the mitosis, then second cytokinesis. So in mitosis, the nuclear DNA of the cell condenses into visible chromosomes and is pulled apart by the mitotic spindle. So this mitosis takes place in four stages, that is the prophase, metaphase, anaphase and the telophase. In cytokinesis, we can say the cytoplasms of cell divides into two by the formation of cell plate and finally giving two new daughter cells. Cytokinesis begins just at the end of the mitosis. So in most of the cells, M phase is completely its life cycle within 2 hours only. So duration of the life cycles varies from the organisms to the organisms and from the cell to cell. So what are the importance of the cell cycle in plants? First of all, we can say it plays a important role in living organisms of the cell cycle. And next, in case of multicellular organisms, it helps in growth and repair by producing large number of identical cells. Almost all plants and animals depend on the cell cycle for their growth and development. So the cell cycle is the main process of regeneration and repair in the plants and animals also. So it plays an equal distribution and making the constant number of chromosomes in all the cells of bodies of plants. So these are some importance of cell cycle in plants. Next part, that is the divisional stages of mitosis. So basically mitosis, or we can say somatic cells division, is the multiplication of somatic cells or the body cells of plants into daughter cells of equal size, both containing the same number of chromosomes as the plant cells. The cell enters in mitosis. It starts with the interphase mitosis. Mitotic cells division takes place through series of consecutive phases, such as we can say prophase, then prometaphase, then metaphase, anaphase, telophase and the cytokinase ones. The first one, that is the prophase, it is subdivided into early prophase, middle prophase and the late prophase, or we can say prometaphase only. So it is the largest stage of mitosis and takes place we can say and may last for several hours. In the early phase, in early prophase, the cell starts to break down some structures and build others, setting the phases for division of chromosomes. So the chromosome starts to condense, making them easier to pull apart from later on. So this mitosis spindles begins to form. So the nucleolus disappears. So we can say this is the sign that the nucleus is getting ready for the breakdown. Then next, that is the late prophase. So it is also known as a prometaphase. So the mitotic spindle begins to capture and organize the chromosomes. The chromosomes finishes condensing as a very compact one. So the nuclear envelopes break down, releasing the chromosomes. The mitotic spindle grows more and some of the we can say microtubules starts to capture chromosomes. So next, in the next situation, that is a metaphase one, the spindle can capture all the chromosomes and linked up at the middle of the cells ready to divide. All the chromosomes aligns at the metaphase plate. The two kinetochores of each chromosomes are attached to microtubules from opposite spindle poles. In the metaphase picture you can see it. Whereas in the anaphase, the sister chromatids separate from each other and are pulled towards opposite poles of the cells. As this is done by the motor protein, the anaphase is further subdivided into early anaphase, middle anaphase and the late anaphase depending on the movement of chromosomes towards the two opposite poles. Okay, now the next, that is a telophase. So it is also subdivided into early telophase, late telophase. So the cell division is nearly completed and it starts to re-establish its normal structure as cytokinesis takes place. So this we can say the mitotic spindle is broken down into its we can say building blocks. So the two new nuclei are formed, one for each set of chromosomes. Nuclear membranes and nuclear reappears in this stage. So the chromosome begins to decondense and return to their we can say stringy form. So thus the telophase we can say it is the reverse of prophase. So the spindle fibers disappears. And the last, that is the cytokinesis, the division of cytoplasms to form two new daughter cells. The cell plate is formed during the cytokinesis at the middle of the cell, separating the two daughter cells. So this is the stages of the mitosis. What are the significance of mitosis? First of all, mitosis, it is very important for plants as well as for animals also, because it is responsible for their growth and the development one, as well as it is helping in repair and damage or recovery of organism. It also plays important role in regeneration of plants parts. So though mitosis is equally constant number of chromosomes in each cell which is maintained. So it takes place in somatic cells, body cells of plants as well as animals. So these are some significance of mitosis. The next, that is a meiosis. So this meiosis we can say also known as a mitotic divisions we can say. So it has a types, that is it is divided into two types, that is a mitosis 1 as or meiosis 1 or the meiosis 2. So this mitotic recombinations and chromosomes segregation takes place through mitotic types of cell divisions. So in the first mitotic cell divisions, prophase 1, which consists of the leptotin, zygotin, pachytins, diplotin, dikinesis, and next, that is a metaphase 1, then anaphase and the telophase. So this is the metaphase, or this is known as the meiosis 1 part 1. So in this prophase 1, it consists of 5 as we discussed now, only 5 cell division types. The first, that is a leptotin. So it is the first stage of chromosome or prophase 1 which is meaning thin threads. So individual chromosomes begin to condense into long strands within the nucleus. Whereas the nucleus increases in size, synthesis of RNA and protein increases. In the first leptotin picture you can see. Then zygotin, it is also known as a zygonyma. The name zygotin is the to this stage indicates that the chromosomes form paired thread-like structures. So the chromosome becomes shorter and thicker. So the pairing of homologous chromosomes takes place in this stage. The homologous chromosomes undergoes lengthwise pairing, in which one chromosome is from paternals and the next is from the maternal sides. So this stage is known as a bivalent stage. Each chromosome consists of 4 chromatids and is known as a tetrad. Okay, so the next, that is a pachytene. It is also called as a pachynyma, meanings thick threads. So the homologous chromosomes now are very much closely associated than in the zygotin zone. So the we can say the chromosomes generally undergo the process of crossing over in pachytene stage. The chromosomes continuously show condensing in this stage. Next, that is a diplotin or diplonyma, meaning 2 threads. The homologous chromosomes begins to separate, the chromosomes are held to one or more points known as the chiasmata. The crossing over or recombination takes place at chiasmata. At least one chiasma is formed for each bivalent one. Next part, that is the dikinesis. The chromosomes condense further in this stage. Dikinesis meanings that is a moving through. So in dikinesis, the four part of the tetrad are actually visible. The homologous chromosomes separate further and the chiasmata terminizes, we can say, making them clearly visible. Okay. Now next, that is the metaphase one. So this chromosomes are in this, we can say the chromosomes are arranged at the equator plate of the cell. So spindles is formed which is attached to the centromeres of two homologous chromosomes. So the centromeres of each bivalent lie on opposite sides of equatorial plate. The bivalent consists of two centromeres are being pulled towards the poles of opposite side. In the picture you can see metaphase 1. Whereas in the anaphase 1, two homologous chromosomes of each bivalent separate and start moving towards the opposite poles of the cells. So the short, we can say short chromosomes separate rapidly, but long chromosomes takes time for the separation. Okay. So in each homologous chromosomes, one chromatid is unchanged while the other has undergone mixing of maternal and the paternal sections in the anaphase 1. Whereas in the telophase, it begins when the chromosomes reaches to their respective poles. So the chromosomes for sometimes remain in condensed state. Later they undergo diplosiations and becomes elongated. Nuclear membrane is formed around each set of chromosomes. By the formation of cell plate between two groups of chromosomes, two daughter cells are formed due to cytokinesis. Now as we told that meiosis, it has been divided into two parts, that is meiosis 1 and the meiosis 2. Now the second mitotic divisions, that is meiosis 2. During this stage, actually mitotic divisions occurs in two daughter cells formed during meiosis 1 and giving rise to 4 haploid daughter cells. So it consists of interphase 2, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, telophase 2. Okay. So in this prophase 2, so it is very short duration stage, we can say, or very simple. The chromosomes undergo shortenings and thickenings. The sister chromatids has already been separated. The two chromatids of each chromosomes remain separate except at the centromere. So the spindle formation takes place in prophase 2 along with the disappearance of a nuclear membrane. In the metaphase second, what happens? The chromosome becomes arranged on the metaphase plate. The centromere of each chromosome splits longitudinally, forming two centromeres. At the end of metaphase 2, the centromeres are connected at the spindle fibers from respective poles. Now the next, that is the anaphase 2. In beginning with the movement of chromatids to the opposite poles, and they are pulled by contraction of spindle fibers. The sister chromatids are now become individual chromosomes which reaches towards the opposite poles of the each cells. In the telophase seconds, nuclear membranes is formed around each set of chromosomes. So the nucleus is in each nuclear. The chromosomes lengthen and becomes indistinct. Okay. In the next step, that is the cytokinesis, the cell walls are formed between the daughter cells at the end of meiosis second. Finally, the 4 daughter cells with haploid number of chromosomes are formed in this meiosis second stage. Okay. Now next, that is significance of meiosis. So as you know, it is a very important part of the cell divisions or the cell cycle. So during meiotic cell division, the chromosomes number is reduced to half, and due to this the chromosomes number is a specific remain constants. So meiosis is playing very important role in reshuffling of genetic material during crossing over. So this is useful for exchange of genetic material, or we can say genes one, so between the homologous chromosomes. So the next, that is a random separation of chromosomes and crossing over in meiosis are responsible for the variations in the plant species, as well as genetic variations is the basic raw material for the evolutions. Okay. So these are the significance of meiosis. Thank you very much.